Hi, I'm Matt Ottstadt with SenCal Sports. Welcome back to a wonderful little segment we're starting to highlight our inaugural Community Impact Scholarship Award winners. Our next episode sees us with yet another aspiring Fresno State student entering and matriculating, as they say, into the fall. This is Antonio Gutierrez, who is smart. He's chasing the money. You will be a computer engineering major. What made you, because journalism just not fun enough for you?
Not really. It's not my thing.
So what is it about computer engineering?
Well, ever since I was a kid, I've always been fascinated with computers and everything. I remember the time my dad brought home my first gaming console.
Wait, which was what?
It was a Super Nintendo. Super old.
Which is the console I had as a kid, but that's neither here nor there. So
yeah.
Super old, go on.
Yeah, but I remember being so fascinated with how it worked and how it was able to play a game on the TV because I was like 5, so that always captivated me when I was that.
I was 20, but that's okay. That's all right. But no, I can just, how does it work? And
yeah,
I mean, it's in this modern age, everything runs on computers. So You're smart. There will be employment for you once you're done with Fresno State. But they say you need to know where you've been to know where you're going. Where'd you go to high school?
I went to Bullard High.
Okay.
Yeah. I attended there all 4 years, didn't transfer. Stayed busy most of the times. I played football throughout sophomore year to senior year.
What position?
Kicker.
Kicker?
Yeah.
What's the longest field goal?
I think I hit a record of 73 yards.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Why didn't you want to pursue football into college? Or you're going to use your head, not your feet?
Use my head, not my feet. But
okay.
Also, it took up a lot of time. I mean, I may try at it again. I don't know, maybe.
If you get the bug. Well, then speaking of sports, how do you get involved in SenCal Sports?
When I was little, I joined the chess tournament when I was little. My parents had me play in the tournaments. They had one at Fresno State, and I remember one at Wawona as well. And then from then, when COVID hit, I was a little older, and my parents asked me, hey, remember SenCal used to go to the chess tournaments. You want to go help out at the kids basketball tournaments because they had volunteer spots open there. And I remember it was November 2020, I think. I volunteered for that, and then that's when I started volunteering here.
So what's it like as a volunteer, seeing these kids from all walks of life, but to see them interact, to learn sports, to learn sportsmanship, to learn team play? I mean, what did you get from being around all these kids?
It's kind of crazy to be able to know that you're making a big impact on these kids because especially with the chess club that we've opened up with, I've seen kids go from not even knowing how to move pieces on the board to being able to almost get around my style of play and get pretty close to beating me on a couple occasions. Yeah, and then the staff here is great. So just seeing the kids thrive with the staff and with our teaching is just, I can't even put it into words. It's amazing.
Oh no, and sometimes there are no words. Well, and speaking of sports, as a high school athlete and as someone who wants to study engineering, obviously got to have the gray matter. How hard was it for you to manage sports and volunteering at SenCal and making sure your academics? I mean, what are your tips and tricks to just making sure you're practice on the field, you're hitting the books, you're still getting everything done that you need to move your academic and athletic life forward?
I mean, there's not really any tips or tricks. It's just you gotta stay locked in, I guess it would be the best way to put it. I mean, there would be days where I'd stay up till 12 at night just studying for the test the next day, only to wake up at I would wake up at 5:36ish most of the times to get ready for practice in the morning. So it was just, you have to get really dialed in with your schedule and you have to know when and what not to do because I'm a bit of a casual gamer and that got in the way of a lot of things. So when I'd want to play games, I have to really tell myself, should I really be doing this right now? Or should I just be...
Well, and then you have to have time too to volunteer at SenCal. So
volunteering, the Saturdays, I remember this past year, I would have games on Fridays and then I was I get the Saturday to myself and then I check the remind and it's SenCal, I gotta go to sleep early tonight. Yeah.
So some
Yeah.
sleepless nights, but definitely worth it.
Yeah,
So, and tell me,
definitely worth it.
what would you say to some folks that watch this going, oh, SenCal, didn't know they did this, didn't know they did that, and they want to get involved? What would you say to someone like you that says, I don't know if I should get involved in SenCal or not? What would you say to them?
I'd say that they should definitely get involved because it brings a lot of new experiences, especially with like if you're like new to like socializing or like working in big events. It brings a lot of new experiences. I remember I had never been in a mascot suit until I started volunteering here. I'll never forget the day I got that text message asking for me to be the
By the
mascot.
way, we're accepting applications for mascots.
are.
What was it? I mean, having put a mascot suit on, you never thought volunteer for SenCal, become a mascot?
Yeah, I never thought it'd take me a while.
Now, did you put that on your college application?
I did. I did.
Good for
actually.
you.
Yeah.
Well, he is Antonio Gutierrez, a soon-to-be computer engineering student at Fresno State. Hey, best of luck to you. Congratulations. And you mentioned a gamer, so maybe one day we'll see a game designed by?
Yeah, maybe.
Or maybe a SenCal game designed?
Maybe a SenCal game, maybe a big giant game that has SenCal in it.
Yeah.
Sponsors, I don't know.
Make your checks payable too. Antonio,
Yeah.
thank you very much. And if you want to be like this bright young man, you want to get involved, you need more information, head to the SenCal website. It's right below on the screen, and you can find out how you or someone you know could be our next Community Impact Scholarship Award winner. Until next time, stay tuned to the website, and we'll see you back here. Take care.